So welcome back to the second part of how to credit a patient's wallet on AppMess. So in the previous video, I showed you how to credit the patient's wallet via the patient manager, where we can credit a patient wallet via cash, via Flutterwave, via Paystack. And I show you the account statements. So in this next video, I'm going to be showing you the second way of crediting a patient's wallet by going through the payment module itself. So when we click on the menu at the left hand side here, we see a list of menu. So we can click on payments. So as you can see in this payments view, you can see the payment overview of the whole facility. So this is the overview, payment overview of the facility when we come through the payment page, through the payment module, where we have the pending bills, we have the invoices, the list of invoices, then we have the amount received, pending invoices, then we have pending bills. So this is the amount that has been received so far, and this is the amount that is pending for us to receive. So in this part, in this section, we can see the graph is being plotted against each department that is generating income for the facility. So for example, we have laboratory, we have appointments, we have medical records, we have ward. So, and each of these colors depicts each line in this graph. For example, if I click on, I don't want to see laboratory, I don't want to see appointments, I just want to see medical records alone. So as we can see, it's only medical records that remain. If we check through this, it says 4th of April and it's target medical records. It also shows the price. Then if I say I want to see only appointment, I don't want to see medical record. So only appointment is being plotted. As you can see, 24th of April appointments, you have 7. So if I say I want to see only laboratory, now as you can see, laboratory is being plotted from 4th of April to 25th of April. As you can see, the range. Then if we decide to see, okay, I want to see only ward alone. So you see, the graph is being plotted accordingly. So we can see all these being plotted against each other at once. So here, we want to make payments, we want to credit a patient's wallet in payment module. So all we have to do is to click on the patient's name, and as well we can search for the patient's ID, AppMess ID from here, or the patient's name. So here, Ojolu Atayo, if I click on Ojolu Atayo, so I see a button here called Fund Wallet. Remember, we funded this person's wallet in our first video. The person has 11,498 naira. So at the bottom here, we can see the button called Fund Wallet. Then we can also scroll up to see the details of the patient, where we have the patient's name, the address, and other information on the patient. So here, once we click on this Fund Wallet, a dialog box will come out, will be shown on our screen, where we can also see the payment history, as we saw in the first video. Then here we can also enter the amount we are paying for the patient. Let's say this time around we are funding the patient's wallet with 5,000 naira, then we click on cash. Now we'll pay. So once we pay, the dialog box will disappear, and the money we credited to the patient's account will be added to the available balance, the current balance of the patient in our facility. Now this patient is having 16,498 naira. So basically, we can credit the patient's wallet from the patient manager, and we can credit the patient's wallet from the payment module as well.